Okay, everybody, good evening and welcome to the press conference for Slovenia, New Zealand. Slovenia winning 104-78 to take second place in Group A behind Croatia, and this marks the end for New Zealand in the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament in Paris. We're joined by Tyrell Harrison and Pedro Cameron, the coach, and just make sure your mobile phones are switched off, and this will be in English. Tyrell, thanks for coming to the press conference. Can you just give us a comment on the game and your experience here at the OQT?
Yeah, obviously it's not the result that we wanted. We just try to pick up the pace on them, just up and in, just try to play our style of basketball, but I guess it just wasn't enough to get it over the line towards the end. And yeah, just the experience here has been unbelievable. It's probably this is my first time being in an environment like this, and yeah, it's something special and trying to take it for granted, but yeah.
Okay, thank you. Pedro, if you could give us a comment, please.
Yeah, obviously result matters, and we're all disappointed. But game is gone, and I think we've fought back at the end of the second quarter, so we show fight here, and we just could not get stops in the third and fourth. So yeah, tough to absorb and watch.
Okay, if you have a question, please raise your hand right here in the front, please. Just tell us who you are. Thanks.
Shanley from Xinhua News Agency. To the coach, what happened at the beginning of the game? Your team just played like a complete different team compared to the other 3 quarters of the game, and you guys definitely know that you have to stop Luka to win the game, but it seemed like it didn't did enough to stop them.
Yeah, we all know this. You know, we have plans, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You know, and he's a great player, and we respect him for that. But you know, I think immediately we put ourselves in trouble with early fouls, and when you get to the bonus really early, it's hard to play defense. You know, especially against trying to stop something they put on the court. It's good, but yeah, I just felt we pulled the game back towards the end of the second quarter, and from there we tried a couple of things, did not come off. But I felt our young guys, Tyrell, who hasn't had much opportunities on this this tour, he did a good job, and my hat goes off to him.
Right over here, please.
Alejandro Garcia from Es Radio from Spain. I asked about your evaluation of the Olympic Qualifying Tournament, because the great win against Croatia and facing Slovenia with Luka Doncic during third quarters. Your feelings about the competitive of New Zealand in a very tough group.
Yeah, look, last night a lot of things went well for us. We shot the ball well. And then we finished the game with defense. Tonight, we couldn't stop them getting to the foul line. We got ourselves in foul trouble. It's very difficult when you play this style and you try and impose your way on the game. It's tough, but that's the business, right? That's sport. One night is great, one night is average. And now we go home.
Pedro, you know, dating back to the time that you played Where's international basketball now compared to that? Because you come to an Olympic qualifying tournament and there just are no easy games.
Yeah, this is. You asking Terrell?
I'm asking you.
Oh,
because you were the
yeah,
one
yeah.
that
This
played.
is.
He wasn't even born.
This is a big tournament for us, and it's hugely competitive, and it's a great opportunity to play European teams in great competition with great players. We need more of this from our players, this opportunity, and we look forward to the next thing. But yeah, I think it's good. It's more games. We are down in the Asian region, and we rarely get opportunities to play up here. Great, we love it. We need it.
Okay, and Tyrell, one last question for you. Again, you said this is your first big tournament with New Zealand. In one game, you go up against a great team. You didn't get that many minutes, but they're going up against Zubats, a big NBA center, Dario Saric, Hezonja, a great team. And then today you get to go up against a superstar like Luka Doncic. So overall, what has that experience been like for you, and what does that make you want from this game with New Zealand, but also basketball?
Yeah, I think it's definitely surreal playing against players of that caliber. But then, yeah, like it just obviously fuels the passion of like me trying to get to these big stages, and not only that, but this team in this country as well. Like we're going to use this as fuel for the next qualifiers and these next up and coming tournaments, and yeah, just try stamp our mark and yeah, try get over this hump and yeah.
Okay, well listen, really appreciate you guys coming in today, and best of luck. Have a safe trip back.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to continue with the press conference after Slovenia's 104-78 win over New Zealand. Slovenia clinching second place in Group A here at the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament, Piraeus. Coach Alexander Sekulic has joined us along with Gregor Horvat. Gregor, love saying that name. Can you please give us a comment, please, about the game and about what's happening for Slovenia here at this OQT?
First of all, hello. After the game against Croatia, we knew that we didn't play well, we didn't play our game. So we had some meetings between the players with the coaching staff, and we decided that today we're going to go all out, because we knew if we didn't win again against New Zealand, and at least for 10 points, we would go out. So from the first minute, we really start playing amazing defense, and this is supposed to be our main characteristic, to play amazing defense, and we did that. For sure, New Zealand had some momentums, but we keep cool head, and in the end we won by 26. Too bad we didn't score the last shot, but once again it's still, we got next game, and this is the most important thing.
Thank you very much, Gregor. Coach Sekulic.
Hi everybody. Yeah, it was for us do or die game, which the players responded the way you saw it on the court, which made me as a coach really enjoy the game and proud to be coaching these guys. And when you're up against the wall, either you break or you react like we did, and I think the reaction was great. Heads down to the players, heads down to all the players that they stepped up on the court, because sometimes you don't score but you contribute a lot to the team, and this is important when you want to have a good team spirit. It's all about winning, and we won this game, and we bought our ticket for the semifinals.
Okay, if you have a question, raise your hand and I'll get a microphone to you. Raise it high. Okay, we'll go right here, please. Thank you. Just tell us who you are, thanks.
Hi guys, Willem Bow from Olympics.com. Gregor, I'm curious to see how this Olympic qualifying tournament compares to the one in preparation for Tokyo 2020. Is it relatively the same, or do you feel like there's more intensity between the teams, between you as a group?
I mean, we can say it's a little bit similar, but once again, it's totally different tournament. The hosts are the favorites. Before it was Lithuania and Lithuania, here we know it's Greece. But once again, 6 teams fighting for that one spot. It's going to be tough. Now we're in the semi-finals, and we go in for this game, try to win it, and then we will see.
And what would it mean to you personally to be part of the group that does back-to-back qualifications to the Olympic Games for Slovenia for the first time?
Yeah, when we qualified for Tokyo, it was unbelievable experience. It was the first time for a basketball team in Slovenia to qualify. So some of us guys know what this means for the team, what this means for us, and I know we're gonna give everything to try to do it one more time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Igor Cherkovich has a question.
Thank you, Joe. Congrats to both of you on the win. Grega, this is for you. When Luka is playing like this and he's getting all the numbers and he's really on another level, does it have any kind of pressure on the rest of you guys to follow his lead? Do you feel the kind of pressure?
I mean, he means the last shot. No, I'm joking. No, it's unbelievable to have a player like that. He gives us extra confidence. With him, it's so much easier to play. And we know that a lot of times other teams try to guard him 1, 2, 3 players, so it's more extra room for our others, but it's still on us to execute. And like I said, everything starts with defense, and today all 5 guys, or even 12 guys who step on the court, really gave everything in defense, and that's the key.
Hello, congrats about the win. I would ask about the physical health of Luka Doncic after the match, if have some issue, some problem, and also about the aspect of Nikolic, the effort to take here with the born of his son or daughter? I don't know. Thank you.
No, okay, Alexei Nikolic was not ready for the game. He had some minor injuries, so we'll see if he's going to be ready for the next game. Regarding Luka, there's no injuries, but obviously he had a long season and he feels fatigued, that's it. But the way he plays on the court, you know, he cannot be fresh after the game. He's putting the heart on the court, so not only him, all the players. He's our main guy, and of course he feels fatigued, but there's no injuries from him.
Okay, can we have it in the front row here?
Shanley from Xinhua News Agency to the player. Have you ever played in a game like this that you guys are leading by 27 points and you have to send them to the free throw line? So what's your plan before the game? You just to qualify, or you have to win the number one in the group?
First of all, we try to win the game. Second, our goal was try to win by 10. And when we saw that we had a chance in the end to try to win for 29, for sure we tried. It's a little bit strange because we're not used to it, but in our heads we were like down 2 for the last minute. That's why we were making fouls. We didn't look at it that we are 27. We were looking like we are down by 2. So that's why we played like that in the end. Yeah, it was a little bit strange, but that's basketball.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Coach, you're probably playing against Greece this Saturday, so we would like a comment about the game. It's going to be a Giannis vs Luka fight. So one comment about this.
I don't think it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a basketball game. I hope there's not going to be a fight. Look, we're looking forward to this. Both teams have the same goal. Of course, home team is the favorite. But I think we also can go into this game knowing that we have also chances to win. But as I always say, you need to prove this on the court, show it on the court. Like they are the favorites or we are the underdogs, it basically doesn't mean anything. When you step on the court, you go out there to win. And I'm looking forward to this. I think this is the first time they're going to play each other, playing for their national teams. So it's going to be very interesting. They have a great team. They have a hell of a team, Greece. But I believe that playing the right way, we can also have a chance to win.
Can you give it to him? Thanks.
Coach, I'm just curious, how stressful is this tournament compared to something like Eurobasket or the World Cup for you in your job and leading the guys?
I mean, I always say being in sports as a player or me as a coach, that's a privilege. And the pressure and the stress we have is a privilege stress. We all love this sport, so we have fun, and it's not easy, of course, especially for them, for these guys, because they put their hearts on the court. For me, okay, we have a big desire to go to the Olympics again, and this is what drives us every day to be the best version of ourselves, including the players and coaches, to try to do our best to represent our country on the Olympics.
Thank you.
Can you pass the microphone to the Hall of Fame person? Yep, go ahead.
Grant Asset from Sports Illustrated Minute Media. I got a question for Coach. You played 2 different styles of teams so far, but what are your thoughts on just how the team has executed defensively? Is there anything that stands out heading into your matchup against Greece that you might want to look to build upon?
To be honest with you, before the game I was not even thinking about Greece. We were just focused, locked in for this game, which obviously was very important for us to win by a big margin. Yes, we changed some things, of course, because this team, New Zealand team, we have big respect. They beat Croatia, who kicked our asses. So they showed the quality. We needed to adjust. We needed to adapt to their style of game regarding our defense. And I think we did a great job. I mean, players did a great job. So, and knowing that basically, we didn't even basically have a practice. We just make a small walkthrough, and so they play their own style, which is very unique, very dangerous to play against. So I think the guys took this game personally, and we almost won the game by the margin which would lead us to the first place, which I was, to be honest, impressed.
Okay, we're going to call it there. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good luck. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Don't worry.
No, it's just because the Slovenia press officer called the press conference.
Hey, it's okay.
So talk to him about it. Okay, if you have a question in Slovenian, please raise your hand. You got a comment? Okay, over here.
Mogoče še samo v slovenščini danes vnemana energija popolnoma na drugi ravni.
Ne.
Za oba praktično.
Tako situacijo, ki ni glih zavedljiva. Roko na srce smo se tudi sami krivi, da smo prišli v to situacijo. In vedoč to smo potem tudi našli način, kako se zvleči iz tega. Predvsem karakter igralcev, ki ste lahko videli njihovo borbenost na igrišču, je izstopil, je pokazal, da lahko rečem temu, pravi obraz Slovenije, kjer želimo videti borbene fante, ne glede na to, kdo je nasprotnik. In to je tisto, kar je mene najbolj razveselilo na tej tekmi. Hkrati pa vsak, ki je prišel na igrišče, je prispel velik delež k tej pomembni zmagi. Čeprav s to zmago nismo nič naredili, samo kupili smo si vstopnico za naprej, se pravi za polfinale. Ampak borbenost pa želja, volja, voljni moment. Moram priznati tudi, da smo igrali proti zelo neugodni reprezentanci, ki praktično lahko vsak izmed njih vrže za 3 točke in tudi zadane. To so danes tudi demonstrirali, so zelo borbeni. In zato je bil ta izziv toliko večji danes. In sem zelo ponosen na te fante, kako so danes odigrali.
Ja, zdaj smo videli na 2 tekmah, smo videli 2 različna obraza. Verjamem, da smo po prvi tekmi s Hrvaški smo videli, če se ne smemo početi, in med sabo smo se dogovorili, da takšnega obraza enostavno ne smemo več pokazati. Vedeli smo, da bo šlo danes za izjemno težko tekmo, sploh ker smo rabili tudi lovito razliko, ampak smo res že od prve minute naprej smo stopili skupaj na igrišče z enim ciljem, da pokažemo predvsem v obrambi tisti naš pravi obraz. Vemo, kakšno kvaliteto premoremo v napadu, tako da vedeli smo, da bomo dosegli te točke. Zdaj je bilo samo na nas, da poskušamo Novozelandce omejiti pri njihovi igri. Kako je rekel trener, oni gre za zelo neugodno reprezentanco, ki lahko iz praktično vsake pozicije lahko šutirajo. In mislim, da smo danes naredili en velik posel glede tega. Na nas pa je, da zdaj na naslednji tekmi pokažemo isti obraz v obrambi, isto zagnanost od prve sekunde dalje, in verjamem, da če bomo prikazali še enkrat tak obraz, da lahko verjamemo v zmago.
Klemen Verlič, Šport TV, Gregor, na hitro samo, koliko bi vam pomenilo to prvo mesto, na koncu ste se ga seveda želeli, ali ste pač enkrat bo treba Grčijo premagati in bo pa to polfinale na mesto finale?
Mislim, definitivno smo se želeli, tudi na koncu smo šli po teh 29 pik, ampak kakorkoli prvi cilj je bil, da se vrstimo naprej, tega smo izpolnili. In kot sem rekel, ni važno, kdo nam bo stal nasproti, važno, da mi igramo svojo igro, in na koncu koncev, kakšen kolikoli bo rezultat, mi si ne smemo sami sebe očitati, da nismo naredili vse, kar razmoremo, in verjamem, da imamo tudi možnosti proti Grčiji in šli bomo tekmo po tekmo.
Hvala.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks a lot.